Hey, wait a minute. Get back over here. Ah, that's right, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Super Chase from Cars 3 Rescue Ambulance Morton Martins. Oh, wee! That's right, baby. This particular ambulance, I mean, number one, like any ambulance, right? It's super big. I mean, I am stepping like 5 feet away from this camera and this car. And like it should be, right? If the car is big in real life, it should be big in a toy. So there you have them, ladies and gentlemen. Rescue ambulance. The name is Morgan. Coming as a super chase from Cars 3. When? I don't know. 3, 4 years ago, a long time ago. Who is counting, right? And there you have him in the back all by himself. Yeah, there is no room for anyone else in this car. That's how big this car is. And you have a little story. Can we read the story? All right, let's read the story. Blindsided by a new generation of Piston Cup races, Lightning McQueen finds himself suddenly pushed out of the sport he loves. To get back on top, he will need the help of a young race technician, inspiration from the late fabulous Hudson Hornet, and guidance from a few old friends along the way. So the story has nothing to do with Morton Margin, so that was sort of like a waste of me reading all that stuff. And check it out, Super Chase vehicles are limited to no more than 4,000 units produced. Do we agree? Yes, no, perhaps, maybe. So what I can tell you is I did find one on the pegs. I mean, a long time ago. It was sort of like a surprise to me. It's always a surprise if I find a Super Chase on the stores. It's gotta be my day. Yeah, yeah. You know. Anyhow, here it is inside the blister. As you can see, he takes all and more than all inside the blister. Nice and dandy. Look, friendly expression. And remember, this is not the first time that we see ambulance. Let's put this one to the side. And let's bring our rescue squad ambulance from the shores from Mayday. Hey, who misses the shores? Don't we miss the shores? Shouldn't there be more shores? Now, let me ask you, what do you miss the most? The shores itself or the cars released from shores? I kind of like both. So there you have them. Rescue squad ambulance. That'd be huge, right? It would have been so fantastic if they would have put the doors to open. That would have been amazing. And there you go, rescue medic, right? Part of the medical squad. Very, very attractive. And then we're going to compare him to Morgan because it seems to me like they are roughly the same. And there we have another ambulance. This came from Cars 2. And I believe this was during the race that took place in Italy. Emergenza Estradale, whatever that means. Yeah, it means like emergency vehicle, I would imagine, right? And RS 118. I do not know. But what I do know is it's missing definitely it's missing a snake. Well, it's not a snake, but it's one of those jump start cables. But here, it's totally missing one. Like in the States, we have snakes and see, as you can see, I am not lying to you, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the ambulance. When you speak Italian, I believe you have to like singing it out. Corazon, kind of like that. Yeah. I could pass by Italian. Absolutely not. Only thing I could order if I was in Italy, it would be pizza. Anyhow, let's check out Morgan up close and personal because I have him right here in front of me. All right, we need to adjust because Morgan it's a very big vehicle like it should be. Okay, let's get close and personal, baby. Now, one little note, right? One little note. Let me tell you something about ambulance and here on the States. So if you feel sick, like really sick, or you have an accident, like there is something wrong with you. It's not normal, or the level of pain that you have is tremendous. This is what you do here on the States. On the States, you do not hesitate. You call 911, and then you tell them you are on a state of emergency, and they will send one of these guys. Yeah, the ambulance. They will send the ambulance, the EMT, and for those women that are listening to me, you already know that most of the EMT staff and also the firefighters, they're part of some kind of model club because they're all models. Yeah, they all fitted, they're all good looking, they're all young. That must be like a prerequisite to get hired because I have never seen anyone like unattractive. Yeah, so remember, if your wife is constantly calling the ambulance or the firefighters, it could be a red flag for you. But there it is, right? Let's talk about the cars. We're going completely out of context. So there it is, Rescue Race Division. And this one only has one wrench in the middle, so it does not have the jumper cables. And amazing that it's a super chase, which is perfectly fine for me, right? It is what it is. It's fine. Yeah. Super chase or not, we did get an ambulance, and it was not very popular on the release. Maybe, perhaps, because it looks exactly like this ambulance. That was probably why. I mean, not exactly, right? We could see that the eyes are a bit different. But as far as the size and the physical aspects of the ambulance, they look exactly the same. So that's perhaps Morgan here lost a bit of publicity, right? What it should be from coming from a super chase. Overall, a pretty big site. Which this is pretty neat because you could fit a car in here based on the size of the box, right? The medical box. You could actually fit a car. That makes sense. Even though in real life they are this big. So there you have them. Keep back because this is a rescue ambulance. And if you wanted to know how much it is, the bill, right, when the ambulance picks you up and drops you off directly into the hospital. By the way, the ambulance or the EMT team cannot leave unless you're in the bed. That is just the protocol. But if you want to know how much the bill is, it's $1,800, $1,800 for them to pick you up. And if you want the little lights and the emergency, whatever the hell, all that noise, I think it's like $200 extra. Yeah, they let you pick. That's super interesting. Right? They ask you if you want the sirens. Hey, sir, I know you're dying, but do you want the sirens on? Yeah, I do want the goddamn sirens. Of course, I am, dying here. So overall, a pretty interesting super chase, tremendous super big car. So hopefully they release more of the utility vehicles. That's what we want to see. There's so many cars that are still out there, waiting their turn. So let's just bring them out. Mattel, let's get to it. Get to work. Yeah, the pandemic is over. Everyone, get back to work. Anyhow, once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying. Thank you for watching. And thank you for giving the thumbs up to the video. You know how that is very helpful. And then I'll see you again tomorrow. Oh, yeah, that's right, baby.